Hey all, it's Dan for Numerical Lion coming from an undisclosed secret location to decode your reality using gematria, this ancient occult language based on numbers and letters. And I saw this story yesterday. Heavy fog and icy roads lead to 69 vehicle pileup on a highway in Virginia. So right away, I knew something was up. 69, and the story was updated at 42. Number of Saturn 69 and 42. This is the god of the occult, Saturn or Satan. So let's read this story. And nearly 70 cars and trucks were involved in a massive pileup on Interstate 64 in eastern Virginia on Sunday morning during heavy fog and icy road conditions, Virginia State Police said. The crash, about 50 miles east of Richmond, closed both sides of the interstate, authorities said. Photos from the York Pequanson Sheriff's Office and the Virginia State Police showed the extent of the backup and damage. The state police said 69 vehicles were involved. Here's a picture. In some spots, vehicles were so squeezed together that firefighters and emergency responders had to step from car to car to pull people out. A witness, Bray Hollowell, also posted a short video showing a number of cars in the crash. So this happened on I-64. Virginia State Police said heavy fog and ice were present at Queens Creek Bridge at 7:51 a.m. when the crashes began. Virginia State Police Sergeant Michelle Anaya said authorities do not know what caused the initial crash, but the fog and ice were factors. 51 people, this one time they spell it out, were treated at the scene or taken to the hospital, including 2 who are in critical condition, said Steve Kopczynski, fire chief of York County. So let's get to the decode. Another pileup. This has become, the pileup ritual. It's become a thing. So, story updated at 4:42. It happened near Richmond, Virginia. Richmond 42 in reverse reduction. So they're blaming the pileup on an icy road. Icy road also 42. And it's in Virginia on a day with 53 numerology. 12 plus 22 plus 19 is 53. And Virginia equals 53. Virginia's in the news on a day with 53 numerology. Right? Heavy fog in Virginia. Check this out. Virginia 89, heavy fog 89. Virginia 127, heavy fog 127. So a pileup on a day with 34 numerology. 12 plus 22 is 34. 34 also murder. Pileup equals 34. I don't think anybody died in this thing. 69 cars. Story was updated at 4:42. Saturn 69 and 42. Richmond 42. Showed you this before, but that's what this is about. So the accident happened at 7:51, and 51 people treated at the scene or taken to the hospital. Here we go with 51. This happened at Queens Creek. Queens Creek 51. Also 42 with Freemason with the S exception, where S is 10 is 51. What's going on here? Freemason, So 51 on a day with 46 numerology. 12 plus 22 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 is 46. And if you write out 51, it equals 46. The reverse of 64. And this happened on I-64. 64, the kill number. 51. So I was going to look up if 751 was prime or not. just for fun. It is. It's the 133rd prime number. Government 133. So it is a prime number. So that's interesting. So that's pretty much the decode. Just another pile up by the numbers in Virginia. Another Saturn ritual. You know, and if you say I-64, I is the ninth letter of the alphabet. 64, 73, sacrifice number. It don't look like anybody was hurt, or I mean killed, but they were injured. Let's check out this guy's name, Steve Kopczynski. Steve Kopczynski. 220, like this happened on the 22nd. 77, like theater. Check out his last name. Kopczynski, like 50. There's a mention to 50 before. 50 miles east of Richmond. Kind of stretching a little bit. Revelation number here. Kopczynski Revelation. In the end times, there will be pileups. Look at Revelation and Kopczynski. Why, it's a complete and utter match. Interesting what you can dig up. So that'll do it for this decode. This is Dan for Numerical Lion. Learn this code. See what's going on in your reality. And this is another heavy fog situation that suddenly came down. Manipulation of the weather modification is a real thing. This guy Bray Hollowell, let's look up his name. It's a real thing. 191, 16. I don't really see anything in his last name. Bray. Oh, 42. Huh. Updated at 42 in Richmond, 42. Right? Icy Road, 42. There's always something. So that'll do it. I think I said that before, but this time it'll do it. Thank you so much. And you could dig deeper if you wanted to, but this is deep enough to know that the story is coded.